Celeritas, run speed from 50 to 54. Celeritas is an excellent flyer, but is especially clumsy on the ground. For its size though, this might be a little too clumsy. Normalizing its run speed a bit to match its peers. Athulyth, addition of Crush Charge, addition of 0.5 defensive injury. Athulyth is okay with its current stats, but it lacks something special. It has a pretty basic gameplay, which is not necessarily something bad, but it could be more interesting. Granting Athulyth just enough defensive injury will help against little pests. Meanwhile, Crush Charge is mainly a thematic addition that will help with its simple, tanky, and full of personality gameplay. Guardian Dragon, block burn from 45 to 55, takeoff from 40 to 30, while intended to be less graceful in the air than its range. Guardian Dragon's hefty takeoff has caused mobility issues exceeding the slower air playstyle that was originally imagined. This small buff retains a high takeoff, but with more breathing room. Burn block was slightly raised as well to match the resistance boasted by other major burn users like it. Dantenos, removal of ambush. In general, Tier 5 flyers can readily catch almost any creature as prey via flight. As a behemoth flyer, this species is also weighty with better combat stats than many of the creatures they can catch on foot. Overall, this discrepancy quickly lends itself to unfair advantages. This removal simply forces the creature to take to the skies to chase more vulnerable targets. Morthorax, damage from 300 to 285, defensive disease from 2.5 to 1.5. Morthorax was overperforming amongst its range, specifically winning with 15% against Hygos and 14% against Garticus. With this nerf, the fights between both matchups are much more closer, resulting in a 50-50. Parahexilian, removal of ambush. In general, Tier 5 flyers can readily catch almost any creature as prey via flight. As a behemoth flyer, this species is also weighty with better combat stats than many of the creatures they can catch on foot. Overall, this discrepancy quickly lends itself to unfair advantages. This removal simply forces the creature to take to the skies to chase more vulnerable targets. Healing Hunter, healing is increased if target is sitting, laying 1 point to 5 times and 1.5 times. Under the current system, healing hunters often became disproportionately difficult to counter due to healer hunkering and very effective mid-combat healing. This resulted in kill the healer first being a top priority for dealing with groups effectively. This change encourages more intentional support play and coordination, rather than active uptime healing while standing, running around in the middle of the action. This offers more counterplay and rewarding smarter usage awareness for players. The following species have had their healing hunter values reduced by 20% to facilitate these changes. Do note that healing sitting, laying targets is now more effective than previously. Not all healing hunters are here. Agile Swimmer, addition of 50% current stamina increase while in water. For the number of terrestrials that don't get proper access to all of the perks of Agile Swimmer, this change is aimed to give them more stamina to play with upon entering the water. Current behavior means that your total simply goes up, down without any way to actually take advantage of it. This change will allow your current stamina to scale in line with the 50% total increase you'd otherwise get. This has some benefits and downsides to note for semi-aquatic, all-terrains, sky aquatics however. Allowing them to, provided they have enough stam and the actual ability in their kit, dart, sprint more frequently upon entering the water, but also inherit their current stam without it shooting to full upon leaving the water, a sort of trade-off. Sticky Trap, made destroyable in 25 bites. Sticky traps could often litter popular player hotspots if 1 or 2 sticky trap users were in the area. Being able to remove them is a call feature both for the placer and passers-by.